So welcome back. I know you all are happy about Tata going to officially launch the Punch, but I'm unfortunately here to bring you some bad news.
You serious?
Now, there is a good side to this as well as a bad side to this car. Before we move on, this video is sponsored by my empty wallet. So please never mind. To begin with, I would start with the good side. This is an excellent initiative from Tata to capture every bit of the market, and the newly popular micro SUV market has proven this concept. There is definitely a huge demand, and this whole segment relies on big car small money concept. Now let's start with the good side, excellent features and pricing. Just because this is a low budget car, Tata hasn't cheaped out on any of the features. They have made sure to add a floating infotainment screen, LED DRLs, cruise control, projector headlamps, dual-tone interiors, and these are just among the few features known so far, but I'm pretty sure they will have more when the car is launched and available on road. Now let's move on to what you're really here for.
Yeah, boy.
The bad side. Now, more than the car, the negatives also have to do something with the whole segment as well, but here are the downsides of buying a Punch now. Number 5. There is nothing much SUV going on here. The car has a boxy design language of an SUV, and apart from that, not to forget that there is no good SUV-like features, rather it has similar features available on the Altros. Not to forget the 3-cylinder 1.2-litre engine that isn't powerful enough or known for its performance. Number 4. Wait for electric. If you're really keen to keep this car as an urban commuter, I would suggest you wait for the electric version, with the Tata Nexon providing almost 200 km of range over a 60-minute fast charge or an 8-hour overnight charge. This could be a great electric car, especially if you want SUV-like looks. Number 3. Not all models have great features. Yes, the feature list is impressive, but for that advertised basic price, you wouldn't be getting much features. This is just like missing the whole point really. There is absolutely no purpose in buying the base variant, and the high-end variant is simply not value for money, as for that price there are awesome alternatives you can buy. So to put this into perspective, in the base pure model, you will be missing the push start button, demister, auto-fold mirrors, roof rails, fog lamps, steering wheel functions, no 7-inch screen, you will have a downgraded audio system, no cruise control, no rain sensor, no power windows even on the front doors, and no projector headlamps. And just so you know, the top-end only features include DRLs, projectors, black A-pillars, 16-inch wheels, roof rails, auto on-off headlights, rear demister, glove box cooler, and rain sensors. So actually, to have all those impressive features, you have to shell out more than expected or buy the top-end model. Number 2. You will outgrow the car, also known as planning ahead. Companies aren't fooling anyone that this is an actual SUV. At the end, if they like it or not, it's just a bigger hatchback. The whole micro SUV segment is an illusion of owning a big car at a lower price. To make you understand, I will now take 3 test cases. Number 1. If you're employed or an entrepreneur. So, you may like the car, but in a few years' time you will definitely get bored of it and outgrow it easily, or you may look for something more fun to drive and a little bigger. Your social status might not feel uplifted by this car anymore, because most of us are concerned about what others think of us, and everyone knows that this is an entry-level car, and your perception of this too would make you sell it sooner than you think you would. Going for a bigger crossover like the Nexon or any other brand will make sense, as monthly payments or EMI will only increase by a small amount and you wouldn't even know. Number 2. If you're a student or someone looking for a city commuter. This definitely has good looks, but you also have amazing alternatives in the premium hatchback segment like the Altros, the i20, etc., which is of similar dimensions as well, and it doesn't look like a downsized box just for the heck of it. Number 3. If you're a family man looking for an urban or a semi-urban use. Now this might be a perfect car that falls into your price range as well as looks great, but I might have some bad news for you. If you are looking for something that is a daily office commute as well as something good for the family, this might be bad news, but it is a fact that families do grow but cars don't. The Punch specifically might be good for 4 people, but for a family of 5, it may be a little too tight and is better investing into an actual crossover rather than buying the Punch. Number 1. Great alternatives. Over the last 4 years, the Indian automotive market has given a fresh update to itself, and companies are now making very good cars to satisfy customers of all segments. Some great alternatives like the Altros, the i20, the Polo, Renault Kiger, Nissan Kicks, XUV300 and much more models are present in the market that might be a better fit. In short, I would like to conclude saying that this is a short-term car for short-term happiness, and we would only be kidding ourselves if we believe that this is an actual SUV. It is better to face reality and know that this is just a big hatchback. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a wonderful car from Tata and the features are good enough. If anything, I would suggest you to purchase some shares of Tata because they are going places, but the Punch is definitely not going anywhere. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.